That feeling of standing in a debris-filled yard after a storm is enough to make anyone want to go back inside. You see branches scattered everywhere. You see a down trunk that looks like it belongs in a deep forest rather than your driveway. You know you need a tool that bites. Picking the right one is usually where the frustration starts. People usually get caught up in those little model numbers or price differences without thinking about the actual physical work. If you go for the beefier option in this lineup, you are getting something with a significantly larger engine. That extra displacement is essentially the heart of the machine. It is what allows you to push through a dense log without the engine whining. It keeps the chain from getting stuck. It provides a level of smooth performance that you just do not get with the lighter versions. This heavy-duty model also supports a longer guide bar. That is a huge deal. It determines how deep you can cut. If you're staring at a massive trunk, you do not want to be hacking at it from 4 different sides. You want to make a clean, deep pass and be done with it. It saves your back. It saves your entire afternoon. Then you have the lighter, more compact sibling. It is definitely more affordable. That makes it look like a great deal on the surface. For some people, it is exactly what they need. If your only goal is to trim some small branches, you do not need a beast. If you are just cutting up light kindling for a fire pit, you want something light. You want something easy to carry. You do not want your arms shaking after 20 minutes of work. You do not want to be the person standing over a pile of wood with a tool that just cannot keep up. It is a fantastic tool for the basic, everyday chores around a small yard. However, the moment you step up to a real project, the smaller unit starts to show its limits. It does not have that same raw muscle. You end up working harder to make up for what the machine lacks. That is why the more powerful model is almost always the better investment for the long haul. It is what I call future-proofing your shed. You might only have small branches today, but a big storm could change that tomorrow. Having that extra capacity means you are never underpowered for the job at hand. It bridges the gap between a casual hobby tool and something that can actually handle property maintenance. You are paying a little more upfront, but you are avoiding the headache of renting bigger equipment later. It is about confidence. When you walk out into that messy yard, you want to know that your gear can handle whatever is laying on the ground. You want to feel that surge of power when the blade touches the wood. It is about the satisfaction of seeing a job actually get finished. You want to spend your Saturday enjoying your property, not fighting with your equipment. The more capable saw clearly wins because it does everything the small one can do. It also handles the tough stuff without breaking a sweat. It is the smarter choice for anyone who values their time and their effort. It is about having a tool that works as hard as you do. One is a reliable helper for the garden. The other is a serious piece of machinery for real property maintenance. The extra cost for the more powerful version pays for itself in sheer capability. It is the difference between struggling with a task and mastering it. You want the tool that makes the work feel easy,